Hello, guys. Hey, how we doing? We good? Happy birthday, Charlie boy. Happy birthday. I'm not sure you're going to see another one, but time will tell. Oh, my word. 7 people watching, 6 likes, and Charles is 76 today. Okay, this is going to be a good one. I know my brother Coobs is watching, one of my closest friends, one of the funniest people I know. If you are there, Coobs, leave a comment. So today, 11:14. It's going to go to a few Bible verses. 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So we know how much the media do all they can to make the royal family look like angels of light. They're not. Spoiler alert. Okay? Far from it. Also, Revelation 11:14 to go with today's date of 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. I wonder if that third woe is World War III. We'll find out. So in the chat, East Coast, much love. Adam Lastman, thanks for always supporting me. I appreciate you. Sheldy, Saw the Truth here, awesome. Emmanuel, much love to you. All right. Smash that like button if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed my video yesterday about that satanic company, Balenciaga. Chuck added a fine to it. Balenciaga were founded the same year as Valencia, 1919. Okay, which again connects to what I was saying about how that fashion show with mud foreshadowed the mud floods in Valencia. Absolutely out of this world. And again, before I move on to focus on King Charles, he don't look that happy here, does he? You know what I mean? It looks like he's just lost a parlay, like in the 95th minute. That's what he looks like there. Literally like he's just lost a parlay. And guys, I know a lot of you have already watched this video, but again, it's just backing up my work. This is supposed to be a woman. Better beard than, actually, I don't think so. I think my beard's better. But that's just outrageous. This is a Zimbabwe international for the women's national team. All the stuff, guys, all the stuff I rave on about, it's just being revealed, and still people don't want to have it. I get it. When I was saying this stuff 3 years ago, nobody was really talking about it. I think that illusion's crazy. He's saying some really crazy things. Well, look, guys, look. Hey, Esteban, much love. Okay. Obviously, I'm English, but my grandfather's Welsh and my dad's half Welsh. So I have the English connections, the Welsh connections. And King Charles was the Prince of Wales. And he was married to the Princess of Wales, Diana. I was in Wales the day that Princess Diana died. And I was really young because she died in 97. Oh, my word. So I was 11. Of course I was. And I was in Wales, and I still remember it being the most like surreal moment of my life. Everybody broke down in tears. I was too young to care. I didn't really know much about Princess Diana. But the energy, it was just so low. So low. So low. Hey, Erica, much love. Now, Charles is 76. I'm not sure he sees 77. All right. If you haven't bought my Queen book, where I predicted a death 2 or 3 years before that she'd die at age 96 before the World Cup, you have to check out that book. You really have to check out that book. Charles is 76 today, November the 14th, 2024. He's 76. Now, we know 76 with George Bush. The Georgia Guidestones came down on 7/6 on George Bush Jr.'s 76th birthday. Now, 7 times 6 is 42. The Georgia Guidestones came down 42 years after they were erected. Now, England's flag is St. George's Cross. And Prince William's the eldest son of Charles, and he has a son called Prince George. Remember, the devil went down to Georgia. That's why Georgia was in the recent Euros, the first time in their history they played in a European Championship, because it's just the code, guys. It's just the code. But exactly saw the truth. I was just about to get to that. Charles is 76 today, whilst his eldest son, William, is 42. William, guys, was born on 21/6, 21st of June, which is 6 times 6 times 6. It's your 216. But do you know who else is 42? Princess Kate. So I told you that Charles is 76 and 7 times 6 is 42. Charles has turned 76 whilst William's 42 and Princess Kate is 42. Now the beast of Revelation reigns for 42 months. Remember, Vatican City, all right, was founded the 42nd day of 1929, the year that the Great Depression began, which lasted 10 years, ended in 1939, the year that World War II began. So you've got those 76s and 42s with Charles, George Bush, William, and Kate. 42 is enormous, guys. Stephen Hawking died at 76 and was born in 42. And he died on 3/14. 3 times 14 is 42. Yeah, you've got a really good mind. I've done a video about Stephen Hawking. He died on 3/14. And pi, obviously Hawking heavily connects to numbers. Pi equals 3.14. So Hawkins, who's so connected to numbers, dies on 3/14, which is Pi Day. It's also Steph Curry's birthday. That's why Steph Curry, born on 3/14, all right, which we know gets you 42, 3 times 14. It's why I predicted Steph Curry would become 4-2 in NBA Finals in 2022, because 20 plus 22 equals 42. And the Warriors and Wardle Stephen Curry beat Boston 4-2. So, guys, as of now, it says 29 people are watching. I'm going to be on it today. Can we have 29 likes right now? If you watched my Balenciaga video and didn't like it, may I ask why? May I ask why you don't like the videos with what I show you? Is it just it bypasses you? It's just a habit that you don't do? I don't get why everybody is not liking my videos. Every single one that watches it should be liking it for what I reveal, including now. There's 28 people watching. There should be 28 likes. Unless you have no hands. If you don't have any hands, use your nose. All right? You know what I mean? Use your toe if you have to. Ping the like. My like ratio is absolutely disgraceful for the information I get compared to the average YouTuber putting out mediocre videos and getting thousands of likes. Shouldn't even have to ask after 4 years. All right? So just ping it as soon as you come in. When do I ever let you down in a live stream? Never. Now, going back to your boy, Charles. Okay? Just a wicked individual. And a female, just so you know. Because it's very clear that the royal family are inverted. So you always hear about the voluntary work. Like, do you know his name is Charles Philip Arthur George? So again, I've told you so often these genetic females, their names are all male names. So his name's Charles Philip Arthur George. So obviously Philip from his father, Arthur George were kings, and Charles is the third, isn't he? Of course, the third for another 3. So he replaced Elizabeth. Remember Elizabeth, right? His mother. She was born in 26. She then becomes the queen on 2/6. Queen in gematria equals 26. She died 2 months and 6 days before Charles's birthday. Remember, Messi won the World Cup the year she died. Messi won the final in his 26th World Cup appearance. And Lionel is like the lion and the 3 lions of England. We know the history with Argentina and England with the Falklands War, which began on 4/2 in 82, the year that William was born in St. Mary's Hospital. Mary gave birth to Jesus. Elizabeth, guys, her middle name was Mary. It's like Trump's father's middle name was Christ, and his grandmother's middle name was Christ. I've never known anybody whose middle name is Christ. Now, remember that your boy, Charlie boy, was a prince. So he was the Prince of Wales. I'll get to that in a moment. But listen to this verse, Ephesians 6:12, which I often use. 6:12, by the way. 6:12, George Bush Sr.'s birthday. 41st US president. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Remember, your boy Charles was a prince. Principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Now, when it comes to high places, does it mean high-powered positions like a king? Does it mean in a different dimension? I'm not sure, but I know that this world right now is wicked. It's pretty much the second days of Noah. This world right now is a wicked generation, and it's the final one, Generation X, Y, and Z. Last letters of the alphabet. This is the final generation, and you're running out of time to give yourself to Christ. So Charles has cancer, and so does Kate. So William's father and wife both have cancer at the same time. Now, did you know that Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth were both vaccinated for COVID-19 on 1/9, which just so happens to be Princess Kate's birthday? Did you know that? Guys, this smoothie is going down very well. God bless you, Benjamin. Charles means free man. Interesting how Freddie Freeman, all right, won the MVP in the recent World Series. Freeman. Okay, remember how Moses released the Israelites from Pharaoh? And the majority frowned upon it because they were comfortable in their bondage. They actually enjoyed being slaves. Can somebody give me a woo? The Israelites, on average, wanted to be in bondage. They were comfortable being slaves. Ain't that the average person in today's society, ladies and gentlemen? They're happy to be slaves of society. It's familiar to them. Okay? They want to be a model citizen in a satanic society. Figure that one out. That's a woo times 2. There we go, Benjamin. Now, I'm just going to quickly break down the code that I did for Charles when he was diagnosed with cancer. So let me go to my notes. I've got so many codes about this guy. Here we go. King Charles was diagnosed with a form of cancer, says Buckingham Palace. It's not prostate cancer, but was discovered during his recent treatment for an enlarged prostate. King Charles III was diagnosed with cancer on 2/5. It's Ronaldo's birthday, Neymar's birthday. I always tell you, Neymar was born exactly 7 years after CR7. They're both now in Saudi Arabia. The Beast. King Charles was born on 11/14. Of course, you add up those numbers, you will get 25. The Beast of Revelation has permission to take out 25% of the earth. Wow. That's a lot of people, guys. That's what, 2 billion? Now, his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, became the queen at age 25. Big number, that 25, guys. Remember when Brady came back from 25 points down to win the Super Bowl on February the 5th on 2/5? Work of the devil, guys. Now, 2/5 just so happens to be the 36th day of the year. And the beast reigns for 3 years and 6 months. And 666, the number of the beast and the number of a man, is the 36 triangular number. And it says, for many types of cancer, the chance of getting it increases with age. UK figures suggest an average each year, more than a third, 36% of new cancer cases were in people aged 75 and over. It had to be 36%. I said, when Charles dies, he will be replaced on the throne by his eldest son, Prince William. Remember, I always talk about the will of God. And Jesus said, before Abraham, I am. So you've got will I am. Okay, see how deep this runs? Now, Prince William was born on 21/6, which I've told you is 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. But William, will I am, think about the singer, the Black Eyed Peas, the Black Eyed Club, all the celebrities getting black eyes, honoring their demonic gods. Your boy, William, was born on a summer solstice. Really deep is that, guys. And he was born 21/6 and 21 times 6 equals 126, right? See how it beautifully flows. All right, my codes is like Eminem rapping in his prime, but the difference is Eminem's possessed by a demon and I have the Holy Spirit guiding me. So King Charles III was coronated on the 126th day of 2023. The Beast of Revelation reigns for 1,260 prophetic days. Now we know Kobe had a crown tattoo and he died on 126. Charlie boy, as I'm going to keep calling him, he didn't die. He's going to die soon, though. He was coronated on 5/6, May the 6th. Revelation 5:6. Listen to this for a verse. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne. Ain't that what happens when you get coronated, guys? You officially get the throne, the crown. And of the 4 beasts. And in the midst of the elders stood a lamb. This is referring to Christ, as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth. So you got the 4s, you got the 7s, or the 7s and the 4s. Huge numbers, guys. 7 times 4 is 28, which is a perfect number. So 4. Elizabeth and Philip, or I like to call him Philippa, had 4 children. Who was the eldest? King Charles was the eldest of the 4. Elizabeth's platinum jubilee lasted 4 days, which is 96 hours. Another reason why she died at age 96. Remember, England hosted Euro 96, which Germany won. The royal family are actually Germans, right? So her platinum jubilee, 4 days. The UK dialing code just so happens to be +44. The United Kingdom is made up of how many nations? Yes, guys, it's 4 nations. So you've got these 4 beasts. You've got the 4 horsemen. Remember recently we had the horses rampaging around the streets of London, where Buckingham Palace is. One of the horses, the white horse, which is the Antichrist, had blood on it. When it comes to David Icke, the guy who got possessed by a demon, I would literally pay $1,000 to go on stage and debate David Icke. Right? People rave on about his intellect. I would pay $1,000 of my own money to debate Icke for 1 hour on stage in front of an audience. I'd absolutely annihilate him. Okay? Because again, Icke is not a child of God. Is he intelligent? Yes, he's very articulate. He's made some bold claims, but the fact is, that guy's not a child of God. Oh, by the way, me saying that I would pay $1,000, I am in no way implying that I am like rich. But you know what? I would absolutely pay $1,000 to debate Icke. Now, let me read that verse again. It's really important. Revelation 5:6. And I behold and lo, in the midst of the throne and the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth. All the earth, guys, the 4 corners of the earth. And we're told to preach the word to all 4 corners of the earth. That's why we have the internet now, where we can do that with ease. I don't know why every reborn believer doesn't have a YouTube account just preaching the word of God, to be honest. But look at the 4s and the 7s, and Charlie Boy was born with 47 days left in the year. Of course, we've just got Trump becoming the 47th US president. His parents, Elizabeth and Philip, they got married in 47. Okay, the 4 horsemen are the first 4 seals of the 7 seals. That's why Argentina, when they won the World Cup, they've now won 47 all-time World Cup games. That's why it had to be a draw. Did you see that England, 8 players dropped out against Greece today? 8, with 47 days left in the year. And Trump just became the 47th US president. And his first day in office is exactly 8 years after his first day in office is the 45th. All coded. It's why the Euros began on his birthday, and it was Germany against Scotland, and his dad was born in Germany and his mother was Scottish. He finished 5-1, and the Illuminati were founded 5-1 in Bavaria, where his grandmother was born. Just unbelievable stuff. Guys, sorry, I've got sleep in my eye. This has happened before. I get sleep in my eye, and somebody goes, there's the illusion with the one-eyed symbolism. No, it's something's in my eye. I'm scratching it. Pretty much every human being's done that, okay? It's not me just subtly putting in the one-eyed symbolism. My eye is itching. Calmate pues. Chill, okay? It's still itching me now. Do you want me to itch both so it's better? Wow. Again, guys, we've got 45 people watching. We need 45 likes, don't we? We need 45 because Trump, 45th US president, World War II ended in 45. Hitler died in 45. Michael Jordan wore that 45 jersey. Big number, that 45, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big number. It's not pink eye. I just want to clarify, it's not pink eye. Now we have 49 watching. Obviously, Philip died on 4/9 at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. Of course he did. Well, maybe he did. Who knows? Yeah, 33 likes. Guys, I have 33 likes, which is confirmation that I'm a 33-degree Freemason. Can somebody take it off 33? We don't want somebody screenshotting that I have 33 likes, which confirms I'm 33-degree Freemason, okay? Do me a favor, get me off that 33. Thank you. Just come off it. So I'm no longer 33-degree. It was fun while it lasted, ladies and gentlemen. And Charles' wife, Camilla, that is a dude. All right? Like, you know what? Let me find an image so I can show you. It's time. Now, at least with Diana, even though Diana was a dude as well, Diana was like a beautiful dude. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Okay? Diana. Diana, you know what I mean? Like, beautiful dude. Now let's go to Queen Camilla, or however you pronounce this dude's name. Just ridiculous. I know some of you are going to go, oh, well, like, she's old, like, go easy on her. No, I won't, because the deception's off the charts now. All right? Trying to find, like, the most blatant one. Charles is so tiny as well. It's so tiny. All right? I want to find one where I can really zoom in. I don't know if that'll do, but it's clearly a wig. This is like clearly a wig. Like, I've started to notice now that these celebrities, like nearly all of them wear wigs or they've had hair transplants. So, something not right about this royal family. Look at the hands here. Let me show you the hands. I'm not going to show you Charles's sausage fingers because he has sausage fingers. But look at the hands. Anyways, Camilla, who's married to the king, was born in King's College. That's interesting, isn't it? The woman who's married to the king was born in King's College. Oh, man. Who's writing these scripts, eh? Who's writing these scripts? I don't know, but they're becoming easier and easier and easier to see through now for me. She was born in 47. Big number, guys. And Camilla's sick right now. I think it's just another pandemic's coming. What is this I am reading, ladies and gentlemen? King Charles goes solo to Gladiator 2 premiere as Queen Camilla cancels after chest infection. Guys, they're bringing out Gladiator 2. What more do you want? That we're going to war. I love Shadow. All right? But we're going to war, guys. And you know what it is? Like with ancient Rome, so many Christians were persecuted and put to death and fed to the lions. But you know what that did, guys? It actually led so many people to Christ. And it's happening right now. I was going to do a stream about this. There's a massive rise in Christianity in China, which they suppressed. Obviously, Christianity is on the decline in the West, but China, guys, they banned Christianity and the teaching of the Bible. And more now are risking to lose their life to give their life to Christ in China. It's very beautiful, but that requires a separate stream. So Gladiator 2. Was he there last night? Look out, Prince William and Kate Middleton memorably made a glamorous appearance at the royal film performance of Top Gun. Why do we care? Like, why was it a memorable appearance? Prince William and Kate walking on a red carpet. What's memorable about that? William needs a hair transplant. He used to have beautiful locks. Beautiful locks. And Kate's a dude as well. Kate looks like he should be playing in the WNBA. Got a Caitlin Clark kind of vibe. You know, in Gladiator 2, Denzel Washington kissed a man on the lips, but then they cut the scene and he was proud of it. Come on, Denzel. Denzel Washington. Where's the White House? Where's the White House? So we probably all watched that original Gladiator, Russell Crowe. Was it Joaquin Phoenix was in it as well? But Camilla tragically could not attend because Camilla had a chest infection. So that's tragic news. That would have been like an amazing moment to see Charles and Camilla on the red carpet together. Would have been one of those like life-changing moments to witness. Two super old people who can barely walk, waving. Honestly, like I couldn't think of anything greater right now than that. Camilla's tall as well, man. Like a lot taller than Charlie Boy. But you know what, Elizabeth? I think I've sold over 1,000 books, so I appreciate you. Remember the World Cup as well? It was 26-man squad. So many 26s, guys. There's 26 letters in the English alphabet. Christ, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Now, again, guys, there's so much poverty in the UK right now, but globally. And just seeing that these people live in palaces and castles, wearing crowns and diamond earrings, and they're actually evil, like genuinely evil, and they're still beloved. Not as much as they used to be, I will say that. I've spoken to a lot of people from the UK, and they no longer have interest in the royal family. But my word, growing up, it's like we were so proud of our royal family. Like, well, they don't do anything but wave and travel the world for free. Stay in fancy hotels for free. Anyways, going back to this Charles code. King Charles III was diagnosed with cancer a span of 40 weeks and 4 days before his birthday, the 404. Have you noticed when there's an error on the internet, it says 404? But there's 404 verses in the book of Revelation. You know what? Am I still here? I'm still here. Can you all give me a woo? So I'll have to watch this Gladiator movie. I'll have to dissect it. I'll have to code it. It must be getting released very soon. Let's have a look. When is it being released? Oh my word, 76% like this film. Guys, 76. And it's released today in Mexico on Charles' 76th birthday. And 76% like the movie. So years after witnessing the death of Maximus at the hands of his uncle, Lucius must enter the Colosseum after the powerful emperors of Rome conquer his home. With rage in his heart and the future of the empire at stake, he looks to the past to find the strength and honor needed to return the glory of Rome to its people. You know what, guys? The Roman Empire is still here. Never left. All right? But Christ is going to absolutely end this Roman Empire. because he's going to set the whole world on fire, guys. Let's be real. Let's read the Bible. Now, this bit is just staggering. King Charles III was born November the 14th, 1948. He was born the same year that Israel declared its independence. And he just so happened to be coronated the year that Israel was attacked by Hamas. Like, very convenient, isn't it? Now, King Charles III was born a span of exactly 911 weeks before the Church of Satan was founded. Now, when was the Church of Satan founded? April the 30th, 1966, exactly 21 years after Hitler died. Remember Elizabeth married Philip at age 21. Big number 21. Brady retired on 2-1. Big number. Huge number, guys. It's 7 plus 7 plus 7 as well. Now, Revelation 9:11. Listen to this for a verse. The fact that Charles was born a span of exactly 911 weeks before the Church of Satan was founded, which was in 66, the year that England's number 6, Bobby Moore, lifted the trophy in 66 wearing red. When England beat Germany 4-2 in the final, Beast reigns for 42 months. 666 is the number of the beast. Who handed him the trophy? Who? Elizabeth and Philip. Yes, guys, in London. Revelation 9:11, and they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. The Greek tongue? Wasn't Charles's father, Philip, Greek and born in Greece? Didn't he say he wanted to come back as a deadly virus and he died during COVID? Wasn't the strains of COVID Alpha, Delta, and Omicron, which are Greek letters of the alphabet? Yes. Didn't Charles's mother, Elizabeth, die 911 days after coronavirus was declared a pandemic, which was declared on 3:11 and 3:11 p.m. is the 911th minute of the day? Wasn't Neo's passport, didn't it run out 9/11/2001, but the movie was released in 1999 and Neo was born on 3/11? Look it up. Look it up. Philip died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year, and 9 times 11 is 99. COVID declared a global pandemic on 3/11. 3 times 11 is 33. 33 times 3 is 99. Guys, why do you think the eclipse that we had this year was on 4/8, which is the 99th day of the year? Why do you think Brady made his NFL debut with 99 days left in the year? King Charles was diagnosed with cancer exactly 22 years and 21 weeks after 9/11/2001. Revelation 22:21 is the final verse of the Bible, and it's a beautiful verse. Revelation 22:21. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Amen. Amen to that, eh? Jesus Christ is the greatest. You know what? Growing up, singing the national anthem, let her reign over us. Guys, are we serious? We're going to let one elderly... Whoa! Wait. You want an elderly woman or man to reign over you? Not Jesus Christ? Like the lyrics for that song, God Save the Queen or God Save the King? No. When you actually break them down, no. Or is it God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen, God save the Queen, Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us, God save the Queen. Send her victorious to what? Victory, what? Eating scones? A scone competition? A grape competition? How much grapes she can put in her mouth? Victorious over what? Why are we so bothered about the happiness of the Queen or the King? And why on earth are these people reigning over us? What do they do? Are the Bushes related to the royals? Probably. Probably. All these US presidents, they're related to each other. They're all related. They all have this same bloodline. They keep it in the family. Rothschilds, royal families, US presidents, it's all in the family. And then they spreaded them out around the world. Okay? Straight up. Mexico is beautiful, the weather right now. I'm wearing this jacket because I feel like I'm a little bit sick, guys. I think I've got what Camilla has, but I'm going to push through it. You know what I mean? I'm pushing through it. Fukushima happened on 3/11/2011. Correct? The 3/11's big, guys. Now, do you want me to break down why England are playing Greece today? Tanta Chai Guy said, every time that I click on one of Adam's videos, I always get the Last War ad. Are you serious? I don't watch the commercials. I don't watch my own videos unless it's like 1 minute videos. Now, this whole thing about putting onions in my pillow, no. I'm a huge fan of onions. I am. I made a really good bolognese last night. Smart move, because now I have like 4 meals by making this spaghetti bolognese. All right. You know what? That Brooklyn Beckham, right? Brooklyn Beckham, he wants to be a chef now, eh? I'm sure that he's inspired by Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen, right? He wants to be this chef. Now, I don't know who sent me this video. I wish they didn't, but they did. They sent me a video of Brooklyn Beckham cooking. I'm like, I'm a busy guy. I don't really want to watch Brooklyn cook. But do you know what he cooked, guys? Unbelievable. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, this is talented. So hats off to him. He cooked a jacket potato with butter, beans, and cheese. So you saw him putting like the beans in a pan. You can see him cutting the cheese up. He's prodding the potato, and then he eats it. It's like, this is amazing. It's like, bro, it's a jacket potato and beans. What are you doing? Is this a joke? This world we are living in right now, like, people will take videos of doing anything. You're making a jacket potato, mate. He'll probably get his own show, won't he? All the celebrities are going to eat his potato. This is the greatest potato I've ever had. He'll set up a potato restaurant. It'll be the #1 potato restaurant in the history of the world because the celebrities will endorse it. It's how easy it is for these celebrities. I keep seeing this video circulating and try to figure out why she was the first video on the ESPN app. Which video are we referring to here? Did you see the Knicks game? Yeah, I saw they were down by what? 20 points and they lost by 1. Comical. Energy harvesting. Jalen Brunson took the last shot, didn't he? And it like hit the rim. Is it going to go down? Just, it's embarrassing. Why do you think Charles's fingers look like sausages? It's hard to say, isn't it? I don't know, but they do look like sausages. They'll say it's his circulation. There's always a legit reason for these things, but the guy's got sausage fingers. You know what? They look like you should have them on your full English. Charles's fingers, guys. Let me try find them for you. If you're eating, whatever you're eating now, put it down. All right? I'm literally going to type in Charles sausage fingers. And this is not being edited or anything like that. Here we go. So, guys, like I said, this is not like a sketch. You can go check it out yourself. And again, if you're eating, especially if you're eating sausages right now, guys, I'm telling you, if you've got a hot dog, about to eat a hot dog, whatever it is, sausage and egg buddy, just put it down or finish it. You know what I'm about to show you. This is not a joke. This is not bowl selector. Okay. So I don't know what's going on there. But that's enough to put you off ever eating a sausage again. I'll tell you that for nothing. Right? It could be water retention. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Right. England, Greece today. Let's break this down for you. Why are they playing today? Well, I'll tell you. Now, remember I told you that Charles was coronated on 5/6, yeah? May the 6th. Well, Greece are now playing England match day 5 of 6 on Charles's birthday. Praiseworthy said maybe he chopped his toes off and put them on his fingers. Listen, nobody's toes should look like sausages either, should they? Let's be real. I don't know what it was. I don't know. These people, it's like they're not human. All right? It's like they're not actually human. A lot of people say the royal family are reptilians and all of this type of stuff. Like I don't know, but they ain't normal. Put it that way, especially with their upbringing. No, I'm saying Anne was at the Knicks game on 11/3 and started in the movie Lockdown. Oh, that's really interesting. That's very interesting. Emmanuel said they are huge sausages, laughing emoji. Yeah. All he needs is some like caramelized onions on those fingers. And I'd probably eat them. No, that makes me sound like Hannibal Lecter. I retract that statement, guys, about eating Charles's sausage fingers with caramelized onions. Okay? Oh, my word, 45 likes, 47 people watching, Trump 45th president, now is the 47th, 4,547, 616th prime, England's Euro campaign began on 6/16 against Serbia. A Serbian shot dead Franz Ferdinand, which triggered World War I. Messi's first ever goal was against Serbia in a World Cup, when he made it 6-0, and then Trump won the 60th quadrennial US election, which was on 60-date numerology. You see the Lakers now are 6-0 at home. Of course they are. Kobe, 60 points in his last ever game. Like, oh, this is what I heard last night. I only watched 2 minutes of it. It was the last 2 minutes of the Lakers game. They were playing the Grizzlies. Much love to Savvy, Patrick, who all saw that the Lakers were going to win. The Lakers, the Laker fire. And it was talking about LeBron because he triple-doubled again. The guy who turns 40 in December, triple-doubled again. And they said this about them. Not about them, about him. LeBron always seems to summon what is needed when it matters. Summon. Guys, you summon demons. The commentator said LeBron always seems to summon what is needed. I hear this because, again, blessed are those with the eyes to see, the ears to hear. The average person is not going to summon LeBron. He does all those rituals. Wait, he always summons what is needed? Well, I hear it. And that's why I'm like, the guy's nearly 40 and he's still triple-doubling. Because demons, they don't age. Demons, and it also said this, it's crazy, he's played 36 minutes and he's not even tired. Demons don't get tired. Can you all give me a woo in the chat? Demons, let's say it all together. Demons, they don't get tired. They don't tire. They don't feel physical pain. All right? That's why LeBron James can just go for 22 years. They don't tire. When you watch Beyonce as Sasha Fierce on stage doing all these crazy performances for 3 hours non-stop, you're like, how is she not like tired? Oh, well, she trains. She does a lot of training. She works on she got a vocal coach. Shut your mouth. It's a demon. I saw that Taylor Swift performing next to Sabrina Carpenter, who's about this big. All right? Taylor Swift's feet are this big. Could live on her feet. And like, I knew Taylor was a dude and all of that, but when you put Taylor next to Sabrina, which reminds me of the Teenage Witch, man, feet look like the Titanic. That's all I'm going to say about that. And again, the more I look at Taylor Swift, that's a wig. It's a wig. It's a wig. All right? Taylor should be in the NFL, man. Size of him. Anthony says the sausage fingers could be to do with a heart condition. Very possible. Again, I ain't a doctor. I'm an amazing coder. Pretty funny at times. I ain't a doctor. When it comes to anything regarding the medical service, I don't have a clue. Like, I would be the worst doctor. Like, I don't have an issue with blood, but you know when you see the shows, like, and they're cutting them open? No. I don't know how they do that. They do it. We all have different gifts that God's given us. You see them cutting them up and the blood's coming out, and nah. I don't mind if somebody gets popped in the nose and blood comes out. It doesn't bother me at all. Obviously, I'm like, are you okay, mate? How's your nose? Doesn't look great. But you know when they cut them open, like, I used to watch, I forgot what it's called, Grey's Anatomy. Okay, we're going to do a triple heart bypass. I was like, okay, I'm off for a drink. I ain't watching that. Just not for me, guys. Anthony said he laughed at the jacket, spud and cheese. Mate, it's the way he did it. It's like he was cooking like a 5-star meal. I'm like, is he joking? Is he not? This is a potato. It's like the way he put the beans in the pan as well, like slowly in. There's nothing like sexy about putting a tin of beans in a pan. But again, guys, Instagram, social media, it's so fake. Everyone presents themselves to be so happy and successful and amazing. Even making jacket potato, trying to glorify themselves. Guys, what you got to watch it, and he puts his fork in it really slowly, all right, and he eats it, and he goes, oh, it goes like you know when you're like, that's just like 10 out of 10. He was like, and he walked off, so you couldn't see him in the shot, and then it ended. It's like he cooked like a lobster dinner, like marinated it with like a lovely garlic and lemon sauce and all the trimmings, man, jacket potato. And I bet that was even coded. I bet the jacket potato, beans and cheese had a code to it. There'll be a code. Like, what isn't coded, man, with these people? The biblical meaning of Taylor translates to clothed with salvation, and the name means eternal beauty. Well, Taylor Swift's absolutely savaged that name then. What was I talking? Oh, yeah, Greece, England. Greece, England. So today's Charles's birthday, probably his last one. And his father was born in Greece, Philip. Okay, Mountbatten is the name. Mountbatten, like they wanted to actually make it the Mountbatten manor, not the Windsor Palace. They wanted it to be the Mountbatten. Like, you know, Philip has all the German bloodline as well. Okay, his family. Just how crazy that the British royal family are German. The mockery is that's why Germany won Euro 96 in England. I'm sure Elizabeth was like, let's go, when they beat the Czech Republic. Probably all wearing the Germany shirts in Buckingham Palace, eating grapes. Already knowing the outcomes. Anyways, Greece all of a sudden are really good. Remember when they won the Euros? What an absolute sham that was. Beat Portugal in the final in Portugal, which had like Ronaldo and Figo and Rui Costa, all these unbelievable players. Possessed, by the way. That's why football's a game of possession. But Greece won. Greece, we know, is like ruined economically. Like, it's just... Remember, there was a stage where you couldn't take out more than 50 euros a day in a Greek bank. 50 euros. All right? You go to England now, it costs you, what? A tenner for a beer and a bag of crisps in London? Ridiculous. Greasy fingers. What about Olivia Newton-John, who recently died, who starred in Grease? Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta. Guys, I'll ask you this right now. Which one was the genetic male? Olivia Newton-John or John Travolta? What do you reckon? Which one was the genetic male? Olivia Newton-John or John Travolta? Obviously, John wrote the book of Revelation. Guys, listen. The people running the show are inverted. It's part of this satanic fraternity that they're all involved in. That's the secret. That's the biggest secret. Right? And then they have children and then they bring them up the same way. And it's just a never-ending cycle of satanic deception on the world. And then we, the general public, lust after people who are our own gender. And that's why right now, in 2024, you've got people who don't know, like, am I gay, am I straight, am I bi, am I polysexual, am I asexual, am I transsexual, am I bisexual? They don't know because their head's being messed with. I told you I had a life-size poster of Kylie Minogue, or 5'2", whatever he is. And then I just see the jawbone now, which I couldn't see before. Because I wasn't looking at the face, unfortunately, as a 15-year-old lad. I was looking at the fishnets. Guys, I wasn't looking at the jaw. I'm pretty proud of my jaw. I can take a punch with this jaw. Some may say I have a big jaw. I don't care. I could take a punch there, but Kylie Minogue's got a better jaw than me. And speaking of boxing, all right, this Jake Paul, 2 male names, okay, just like Logan Paul, Chris Paul, Robbie Paul, Henry Paul, the list goes on, up against Tyson. Let the best woman win is what I'm going to say there, right? Guys, speaking to my mate Coobs, again, he might be watching this. He's a busy guy. He's got 2 young kids. And we grew up with like Lennox Lewis and Nigel Benn, like these heavyweights. And now what you're going to watch? How old's Tyson? Let me look. All right. Let me look. How old are you, Mike? How old are you, Michael? 58. What's he doing in a ring? All right. And he's up against Jake Paul, who looks pregnant. Pure mockery, by the way. Oh, my word. KSI, listen to this. That KSI, these people who are getting to the top, guys, you don't need talent to be famous anymore. Can you all give me a woo? Smash that like button. You don't need talent to be famous anymore. You don't need talent to have a massive platform. You just need to be a joke. You need to be controversial. All right? Because this world right now is just so fallen and just lost. You don't need talent. Have you seen? Boom! That family that all they say is boom, which I think is about a bomb or nuclear war. But there's this family, I don't know the name of them, but they've got a song called Boom. And the Costco, your favorite father and son, and all that. No talent. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Hawk Tour Girl's a great example. Got her own podcast now. All right? So many downloads. Hawk Tour, spin on that thing. That's it. That's all you need to be famous. It's just, man, like... So when you can get famous for being stupid, it's going to encourage people to be stupid. That speed guy. Oh, Ronaldo, man! Ronaldo! I love you, man! I love you, Ronaldo! Yo, Ronaldo! 2 million views. He'll do something like that, 2 million views. He'll kiss a cardboard cutout of Ronaldo and have 5 million views. He'll go down on his knees, Ronaldo, I love you, man. I love you, bro. 10 million views. I expose our whole coded reality, lead people to Christ. 300 views. You know what I mean? I ain't jealous. I'm telling you as it is. You don't need talent. If anything, now, the more moronic you are, the more successful you're going to be online. That's just what I'm seeing. That KSI brings out a song. Like, do you know how many amazing musicians there are that never get the opportunity to release a song? Do you know that, what's his name? Kelsey's brother. You got Travis Kelce, what's the other one? Jason. He's now bringing out a Christmas song with Stevie Nicks, who openly said that she was a witch. Stevie Nicks. Why is he releasing a song? How's he able to perform with Stevie Nicks? NFL player is now releasing a Christmas song. Why is Travis Kelce in movies now whilst he's still in the NFL? Yes, iShowSpeed said he's gay for Ronaldo. And you know what? People cheered. Yeah, that's it. The Costco guys, the other kid with them is called the Rizzler. This Rizzler guy, right? This little chunky kid. All he does is this. I don't know the exact thing that he does. Obviously, I've not tried to go to the bathroom and do it. But this little Rizzler kid who's with this Costco family, all right? What does the guy say? Let me find out what he says, because it drives you insane. And yeah, where is it? Yeah, so the father of the... I know I'm going off topic. Guys, can you give me a woo? What about Logan Paul, who has the #1 podcast in the world? And he's even interviewing Trump. Guys, these people, they truly hand themselves over to the devil, guys. All right? They do. And then they get possessed. Demons take over. It's why that Logan Paul, I'll go to WWE and I'll be one of the best athletes, one of the best wrestlers in 3 months. And he is. And he's like, yeah, I don't even really need to train. I just turn up whenever I want. He's possessed. But anyways, going back to this Costco family, the father, man, oh man. All he says is this. There's this whole meme that's like, this one guy says this one catchphrase, and I'm working 60 hours a week and I can't put food on the table. And this guy's making hundreds of thousands by just saying this. This is all he says, right? This is all this guy says. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look him up. He says this. The double chocolate chunk cookie. It's the double chocolate chunk cookie. And then his son next to him is like, it's the chicken bake. And then his dad will then go straight afterwards. But don't you want to have the double chocolate chunk cookie? And they do that for minutes, and it has millions of views. And then they go, boom. That's it. Hey, Daniel, God bless you. Yeah, there is codes. just go to the daily picks. Sirius has done this unbelievable code. I've done 3 codes today for sports, so I don't want to break them down here, but tell your friend I appreciate his support. Brazil coach said during a press conference, we will be in the World Cup finals. Record me while I say it. No, Naz, Sinner, as of November the 10th, was 66-6. Watch my video in 2024. Sinner beat the Demon. Demonio, his nickname's the Demon. And he became 66-6 for 2024. And I said 3 months ago he would get that record. Go watch the video. Pat Riot has just subbed to the double chocolate chip cookie guy. Are you serious, Pat Riot? I bet you're not even subbed to me, are you? You won't even be subbed to me. I bet a lot of you are not even subbed to me. But I bet you're subbed to the double chocolate chip cookie guy. No, Naz is not. Brother is not. It became 66-6. Trust me. Do your research. Type in Jannik Sinner 2024 record. Watch my video. I show you. Watch my video. It's really short. It's really short, like King Charles. Oh, you've been subbed for 4 months. I appreciate that. Now, anyways. Tyson nicknamed Kid Dynamite, all about nuke event in 2025. Yeah, what about Tyson's child that died? And was it like a phone wire strangled the child? Just really tragic. So right now, Greece, they have 12 points. They're 4-0-0, 4 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses. 4-0-0, that's 20 times 20. That's the year COVID was declared a pandemic. All right? They have 12 points, 4 games played, 4 wins, UK Darling Codes plus 44. Now, Greece have 12 points, England have 9. Do you want to know why? It's this. It's quite simply this. It's this verse. All right? It's Revelation 12:9. I'll try and put it in the chat for you so you can read it for yourself. Remember this. King Charles III was Prince of Wales. Yes? Let me just show you Wales's flag. That's Wales's flag, right? The dragon, the red dragon, correct? Now, right now is the year of the dragon. The year that Charles turned 76. 7 times 6 is 42. The beast reigns 42 months. So he was the Prince of Wales. Their flag is the red dragon. It's the year of the dragon. Let's read out the verse together, shall we? Revelation 12:9. Greece, 12 points. England, 9. They're meeting today on Charles's 76th birthday. Just to show you, okay, that everything's coded. It's all predetermined. You can tell me it's man, it's God, it's Satan, it's a supercomputer, all right? It's Pope Francis that just sits down in the Vatican writing the scripts for everything. Whatever you want to believe, your choice. I'm showing you that it's all predetermined. And the great dragon was cast out. That old serpent called the devil, and Satan, who deceiveth the whole world, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Now, I'll tell you that a lot of people are starting to say to me, are these highly influential people fallen angels? Really, really interesting. We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know. But if a third of the angels were cast out with the dragon to earth, where are they? People say they're in the spiritual realm. Where are they? Because it tells us they're here on earth. And they're going to be here until they're cast into the lake of fire. So, are these fallen angels, do they live amongst us? Do they create a story for these people like they're regular people? Like Tom Brady, the GOAT, right? If we just look at it logically, smash that like button. Smash that like button, please. I want at least 100 here for the information. I think I've been a comedian today as well. Guys, people, you're paying $15, $20 to listen to someone like me go on stage and just have a rant. I do this all for free, baby. Now, what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, Brady. So Tom Brady, let's imagine there's no fallen angels, okay, or anything like that. Tom Brady, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. He was drafted on Bill Belichick's birthday, yeah, where he won 6 Super Bowls with Belichick with New England. But he was the 199th pick, round 6. So to be 199th pick in the NFL, you'll be fortunate to have an average career. That would be like, okay, 199th pick. All right, you've made like a living out of football. You're set for life. Awesome. Great stuff. 199th pick. Would you believe that 199th pick would become the greatest of all time by far as well? By far. No. No. Now, they'll tell you that he trained hard. Brady trained hard. He had that mentality. That is a cop-out. It's an actually embarrassment to agree with that, which is what people do. God bless you, Erica. Have a blessed day. Right? It's embarrassing. Well, yeah, Brady worked harder. He was in the gym. Guys, you see Brady's body? It looked like he's not seen a gym in his life. And he wasn't an athlete. All right? He's not like a Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. Like, you can tell they're athletes. All right? Whether they're possessed or not, they probably are. But, okay. Brady wasn't an athlete. He wasn't quick. He wasn't agile. He didn't have a great physique. But he had it here, guys. He had that mental strength. What a load of nonsense. To get to that level, you better have mental strength. You better be physically elite, mentally elite, emotionally elite if you're making hundreds of millions every year to get to that level, right? But he goes to 10 Super Bowls. He's won 7. He's won more Super Bowls than any franchise has ever won. He got all the records you can think of. How? I can tell you. He could easily be a fallen angel. Although he said he owes all of his success to Giselle, who is a good witch. So is it witchcraft? Is it a regular person who's then involved with witchcraft and demonic possession? It was the 199th pick. Pope Francis born on 12/17, which is Saturnalia. 1217 is the 199th prime. Brady, 199th pick. Drafted by New England. The Queen's funeral was 1909. Queen of England. Saturnalia. Saturn has 7 rings. Tom Brady retired with 7 rings. Catholic family. He retired 7 and 3. Catholic Bible has 73 books for whatever reason. The Queen was married for 73 years. 73 is the 21st prime. He retired on 2-1, which I predicted. Elizabeth got married at age 21. So if you notice, right, Saturn equals 21, beautiful. Now, just give me a simple yes or no here. Yeah, Purdy was the last pick, and now he's become one of the best quarterbacks. Look at the size of him. It looks like he shouldn't be there. Can you give me a woo if you agree with that, OPM? When I watch Brock Purdy, Brock like Brock Lesnar, the Beast, I watch Brock Purdy play, and it's like he doesn't look like he belongs in the NFL. But when you're possessed, you could put a 90-year-old grandma in a helmet to throw you 3 touchdowns if the numbers are there and the black magic's put together. That's the actual reality. I say the same about hitting a 3-point shot. All right? See Steph Curry doing this. All right? And hitting threes. Because it's not him or her, Stephanie. Like, tell me anybody in the world who's called Stephen and you call them Steph for short. Sorry, Daniel, that you can't sign up. There's an issue. Can you try a different email address, brother? Tell me anyone here who has a friend called Stephen and you call them Steph. Steph always does that, but just tell me anyone who has a friend called Stephen and you call them Steph. Anybody? Now, answer me this. Just put yes or no. Yes or no. Yeah, Brady does have the anatomy of a female. There's no doubt about it. And Giselle has the anatomy of a male. But just say yes or no. Do angels have a gender? And do demons have a gender? Yes or no? Do angels have a gender and do demons have a gender? Nope. No, they don't. No, they don't. Now, why do you think there's this whole non-binary where I don't have a gender? Because demons don't have a gender. God created us male and female. Humans. It doesn't say that he created male and female angels. Remember, man was created in God's image. The angels were not. But they were blessed with so many gifts, the angels. So talented, yet they were not created in the image of God. And that really winds up Lucifer, which is why he hates mankind. So, will we ever know? I don't believe we will ever know. I don't know if we have to know. I'll ask you this. Just put yes or no. We'll start with this. Guys, hit that like button. I just need to clean this. And I'm going to come back with some questions. Just give you honest answers. First question. Do you believe in this world that you always get what you deserve? Yes or no? In this world, do you always get what you deserve? Yes or no? Because people say you get what you deserve. Lastman says no. Anybody else? Do you always get what you deserve? I'm saying no. Absolutely not. You don't. Okay, Claire says no. Okay, we get the point. So no there. As long as I get 3 people with the same answer. Okay, no. Do you believe that you become a celebrity because you have more talent than the rest of everybody else? So whether it's an A-list actor, athlete, singer, politician, do you believe you get those roles because you are the most talented? So I used to get called, oh, you're jealous. You call out these celebrities because you're jealous. You wish you had their talent. So what do you reckon? No? So if the answer is not no, okay, do you think that people become so famous because of luck? It's purely luck. All right? People say that, you know what? You need luck. They always said it about football. You need a little bit of luck if you want to make it to the top. All right, luck with injuries, a coach liking you. A lot of people justify that. Do you believe in luck? You always hear, oh, you're so lucky, or that's really unlucky. Like, for example, if I take a penalty and I hit the underside of the crossbar and it doesn't cross the line, is that unlucky or is that a bad penalty? Or it's so unlucky you hit the crossbar, or is it no, you missed? It wasn't unlucky, you missed. So these celebrities, what I can tell you undeniably is this: they're connected. I've done better than anybody there is showing you that. They're all connected by a code. Now, are they connected because they're fallen angels? Is it just God's code? Is it the devil's code? Why are they all connected? How was I able to connect Brady, the Pope, and the Queen like that with undeniable connections? You can look up yourself. Now, going back to Brady, yeah, we sold our soul for rock and roll, Black Sabbath. Rock and roll is the devil's music. I've written about it. On the highway to hell, and you're singing about it and glorifying your demise. Sympathy for the devil, the Rolling Stones. Should have no sympathy for the devil. Not for the devil. For man, yes. Not for the devil. Devil doesn't deserve any sympathy. So Brady, his success doesn't make sense without the help of the supernatural, correct? Doesn't make sense to any of us. He retired with 333 days left in the year. Okay, he retired 2/1/2023. He retired with 333 days left in the year. He made 333 regular season starts during his career. He made $333 million from the NFL as a player. He won his last Super Bowl on 2/7, which is 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. 33.3% of the angels were cast out of heaven. You're telling me his success has nothing to do with them? All those 333s, look them up. I've put in hours and hours and hours of study. These stats don't just come to me. I study them. Was Brady influenced by demons, fallen angels? Because many people say there's a huge difference between fallen angels and demons. I believe the fallen angels became demons. They used to serve God in heaven. They were cast out, and these fallen angels became demons, just like Lucifer became Satan. Now, the greatest basketball player, who is it, guys? Who's the greatest basketball player? I'll give you a clue. Who's regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time? It's Jordan. Really hard to debate it. Some might say LeBron, okay, Kareem. But you ask anyone, they're pretty much going to say Jordan. Now, Michael Jordan. Archangel Michael defeated Lucifer and a third of the angels. It was Archangel Michael. His last name's Jordan. Jesus Christ was baptized in the River Jordan. So his name's biblical already. And they actually called Michael Jordan Black Jesus. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get it to 100. Told you these other people get thousands of likes. What is it with my algorithm? The demonic algorithm, by the way. The demonic algorithm. Honestly, I've got to be one of the most shadow banned people online. At least I still have a platform, eh? At least I still have a platform, but it's just criminal. I think, like, when somebody likes it, it needs 10 likes for one at this point.
So Jordan, Michael Jordan, Archangel Michael, Jesus Christ baptized in the River Jordan, all right, it's called the GOAT, which is Baphomet. I'll just show you an image for some of you new to my channel, even though it doesn't update with the analytics. This is Baphomet, all right, with the goat's head. This is Baphomet here, right? That I always talk about. It's got a goat's head. You see those hand gestures that they always do in all the sports, all right? People just say it's as above, so below, and all of that. You've got the pentagram in the center of his head, probably the mark of the beast, all right? Male and female genitalia, all of that. You've got the snakes eating themselves, which looks like an 8. That's why Trump did his snake poem, and he's going to begin his term as 47th president exactly 8 years after his first term as the 45th. Remember Daniel Bryan, the goat, the flying goat, literally looked like that. Daniel Bryan. I think he's shorter than me, Daniel Bryan. I'm 5'11", probably shorter than me, and he became this heavyweight champion. And he was called the American Dragon. Satan's the dragon, guys. Now, going back to Jordan, he would always do that. He would stick his tongue out. Now, we often associate that with the devil, don't we? Which is why when a kid sticks their tongue out, you say, stop being such a cheeky little devil, correct? Yeah, Daniel Bryan, brilliant. His initials, DB, 42. He would always, yes, yes. And he's putting his fingers up, which is what all these players do. It's pointing to Satan. They're doing all of that. Watch every time a quarterback throws a touchdown, they do that. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now, Satan is the prince of the air. And what did they call Michael Jordan? The prince, the power of the air. And he's got his Nike Air shoes. People would kill people for them. It was a whole thing about how many people died, all right, because they owned a pair of Jordans and they were actually murdered for the shoes, which again shows you the fallen world that we live in. Now, I've done a video on this, Georgie, God bless you. Space Jam, the original Space Jam, was Michael Jordan was the star. No other way around it. In Space Jam, NBA players become possessed by demons. Can I get a woo in the chat? Beginning of the movie, you got like Charles Barkley and some NBA stars. They're playing basketball. You've got these demons in the stadium, because I believe that they are in the stadium. They thrive off energy demons and adulation and worship. I think they come into these stadiums. They dictate the outcomes, by the way. It's not man. It's not these commissioners. It's not Vegas. It looks like Vegas, doesn't it? Guys, it looks like Vegas. It really does. Like, you'll see the NBA and, like, they'll go to the screen and they've got they're looking at the monitor and they've got the earpieces in. It really does make you go, all right, they're calling up the MGM. Okay, you know what? Give a foul, put them at the free throw line, because most of the money is on the under. Let's have the over here. It looks like that. So more and more people are seeing it's corrupt, especially since gambling became legal in the US, which is good. I think it's good that people are seeing it's corrupt. But they're going to go straight to Vegas. Why? Because most man's heart, where is it? Most man's heart is on money. Can I get a woo? Their first thought is it's corruption and it's about money, because their heart is money. So they go to Vegas when actually it's spiritual. It's spiritual wickedness that's determining these outcomes. And the top stars are the ones that have the really heavy demonic possession. Now, going back to Space Jam, the players get possessed by demons. And then you've got Michael Jordan playing against them. And obviously, he's still stars. So Georgie said that, no, Sword of Truth said, Space Jam, Jordan takes the mark of the beast. Can you elaborate on that, please, brother? How does he take the mark of the beast? I'm really interested. Now, Michael Jordan, his initials are MJ, just like Michael Jackson, right? Two of the most famous people in our lifetime, MJ. Isn't there an MJ right now in AEW, Sword of Truth? I think his name's MJ. Super popular wrestler. Let me check if it's MJ. Is it MJF? MJF, I think. Yeah, so Maxwell Jordan, MJ, or Maxwell Jordan Friedman. Now, this guy, guys, I've said this before. Who's going to get me to 70 likes? MJF, but he's got the MJ. I'm going to have to do a video about it. Watch the most famous wrestlers, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Bret the Hitman Hart, Chris Benoit, Ric Flair, list goes on. When they do this, we see their biceps. They're on all sorts of drugs and enhancements, okay? But look how short their arms are. Do you want me to try and find some images for you now? Give me a woo. Get me to 75 likes. I'll do a deep study of images. John Cena, short little arms. All right, but we look at the big biceps, right? Smash that like button and I'll find you some photos. Going back to Michael Jordan, yeah, MJ, M's the 13th letter, J's the 10th, 13 plus 10 is 23, his jersey number. 2/3 is 66.6%. Michael Jordan went to 6 NBA finals, had to be 6. He won 6, and he won 6 MVPs. 666 with the Bulls. The Bull is a beast, and Chicago Bulls were founded in 66, and the first ever NBA game was played in 1946 on 6/6. Revelation's the 66th book of the Bible, and the Church of Satan was founded in 66. Now, who gave Jordan that success? Satan, who's the god of this world. But God allows it. God's like, you know what? You want to worship a guy throwing a basketball, or are you going to worship me? God allows it. God allows you to vote. Like, you're going to vote and put your faith in man, but you're not going to study my word. Go for it. He gives us free will, but Satan has the influence. God allows it. Yeah, I've seen the movie Jim Carrey 23 where the number literally possesses him. David Beckham went to LA Galaxy, Los Angeles, the Angels. They gave him number 23. It's a big number, guys. Brady, how many seasons did he have in the NFL? 23. The guy was born on 8/3, 23rd prime. Can you see this? Once you know these core numbers, which you'll learn on my website, I'm going to put my link. If you're not there during these end of days, if you don't have $10 for this information that I share, and it's way bigger than gambling picks, it just so happens I can code sports at an elite level. If you're not on that website, I don't know why you're not. Now, let me find these images. It's the double chocolate chunk cookie. Hit the like because I said that. Like, where are we going to go? It's going to be hard to find these. Let's start with Jericho. Looks like he's pregnant. All right, look. I want you to not... Guys, give me a woo in the chat. I've studied anatomy, for a long time. I really have. I know the difference between a male and female anatomy. It's the skeleton. All right? But there's other things. Like, men have longer arms, right? In general. Now, Jericho calls himself the GOAT. Chris Jericho. Think about Jericho in the Bible as well. All right? Look at his arms here. It's going to be hard with the lighting. Look how short the arms are. And here, Jericho looks pregnant. Look how short the arms are. Jericho, heavyweight champion, is in a really successful rock band called Fuzzy, has a song called Judas. He's got a super popular podcast. All right. Why? Because his father's the devil. All right. So that's Jericho. He won 6 titles, 3 in a row. Wow. Naz, I am demonetized by YouTube. The only money I make from YouTube now is super chats, which next to nobody gives me. I don't beg for super chats. Most YouTubers do. I'm demonetized even though they run commercials. Demonetized as demon at the beginning. I became demonetized when I started preaching the word of God. Right? When I ask for likes, I don't get money for it. I don't get any money from YouTube unless you support me by hitting that super chat button, which is the same 4 or 5 people that do, and I'm very grateful. I don't go live wanting money. It's a bonus. I've been here 1 hour and 36 minutes giving you info you can't really find anywhere else for free, and I'm not asking for money. I do ask for likes because I want my video to be shared. And you would as well. You know what I mean? If you cook amazing food, you want people to eat it. Now, here's Triple H, the King of Kings, which is mocking Christ, who is the King of Kings. Don't get taken in by this big chest, big biceps, 8-pack, all right? Look at the arms. Can you see how short they are? Just give me a woo if you're acknowledging this. This is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. This guy is running WWE right now. Married to Stephanie McMahon. Prior to that, he was in a serious relationship with China. China's arms are a lot longer than Triple H's. The 8th wonder of the world, Triple H, 888. She's called the 8th wonder of the world. Right? So we've seen Jericho, we've seen Triple H. Let's go to John Cena. Okay. John Cena. Just super short, little arms. And Cena's body looks like a bodysuit. John Cena's body looks like a bodysuit. Have you ever seen Cena try to run? Looks like he's been shot in both of his kneecaps. He does that, doesn't he? Hustle, loyalty, and respect, throwing up the 6s. Now, this one for me is like in your face. Chris Benoit. This guy has some of the shortest arms I've seen, and he became world champion. Now, we're told that he killed himself and his family. Hard to know what to believe anymore. But Benoit, tiny little arms. Tiny. Tiny arms, guys. So what is this? Who are we watching? We know WWE is satanic. Who are we watching? Who are these people? They have to be possessed because they are elite athletes. What they're doing in the ring is elite. Check out Mike Tyson when you watch this match, which you're going to watch. Look at his biceps. I'm not going to keep showing you men biceps or look Hogan. Hogan's arms are tiny. Like the biceps are not, but the length of them. I just can see. Yeah, see, right. When you see all these celebrities wearing dresses, the men, if you look at them, they are so happy. Can I get a woo? When you see these men wearing dresses and makeup and they're doing all of these sketches, and they remember when Arnie had the movie where he's pregnant, Schwarzenegger? And they're all happy, and that it's like, wow, he plays the woman so well. Because they are being who they are. You watch Harry Styles perform on stage now in his dresses, and he's like, it's because he's allowed to express herself. It's confusing. So now we live in a world where like you can pick your gender and be non-binary, and we're seeing it in the real world. It's because people like me was exposing Hollywood. I was doing this 4 years ago, guys. Nobody was talking about, well, there was a handful of people, of course they were. Don't be so arrogant, Adam. But when I would tell everyone all this stuff, oh, you're mental, you're crazy, are you okay? You need to go to a psychiatric nurse and all of that. But now it's become normalized in the public. It's not going to shock people. Nothing shocks people anymore. So the devil's done that by design. He's got us to a point where what shocks you now? What is actually a shock now? The legs are huge. The walk. Right? To all my guys out there watching this. When you walk as a guy, I'm not going to show you I'm wearing my pajama pants, baby. A regular genetic male walks like a toy soldier. Right? Go out today. Go to Costco. All right? And get your chicken bake. All right? Or your double chocolate chunk cookie. Go watch people walk. Very unlikely you're going to come across a T gender. Although there's probably a handful now. Every time you go out, you'll see them. But in general, probably genetic males and females. Go walk. Guys, they walk like toy. I'm not going to show you my legs, but we walk like toy soldiers. 1 foot ahead of the other. All right? We walk like that. Now, girls, when they walk, one leg crosses over the other. I'm not going to do it because, oh my word, it'd be ridiculous. I ain't going to do it. You can try it, but you'll go like right, left, and you've got that little walk, right? They do that. They cross over. But because of our hips, it's the hips. Shakira, who said the hips don't lie, it's the hips. So we walk like a toy soldier. Girls walk with that little crossover. Watch. And so when I see them on the red carpet, Satan, the red dragon, the red carpet, when I see them, I ain't looking at their suit. Woo! I ain't looking at their face. Woo! I'm not even listening to what bullshit they're saying. I want to see the walk. I want to see the walk. Because those hips don't lie. All right? God created us. All right? Women have different hips. Why? Because they give birth. Men can't, even though in 2024 we're told that they can. Genetic. Like, this is something you need to know as well, right? Guys, smash Smash that like. Smash that like. Woo! Smash that like, guys. If you get me to 80 likes, I'm going to say this once again. It's the double chocolate chunk cookie. All right? Give me to 80 likes and I'll say that again. Boom. If you don't know what I'm talking about with this, you have to. You'll laugh. If you're probably thinking, why does he keep repeating that? You need to watch it. I can't play it because I'll get done for a copyright. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, my dad just texted me. He's in Spain right now. Let me just send him an audio. Okay, great, Dad. How many days you got left in Spain? I'm just doing a live stream now. I'm coaching tonight. Gonna have some spaghetti bolognese after this. Chill out a little bit, do a bit of work. Send me some photos. I love you lots. It's my amazing dad. Obviously, I've got my Father in heaven. I've got my dad here on earth. But without my Father in heaven, I wouldn't have my Father on earth. Can I get an amen? Without my Father in heaven, I would not have my amazing Father here on earth. Straight up. Priorities, guys. That's why, obviously, God tested Abraham with his child. It's like, do you love your child more than me? Now, what was I talking about? Anybody remind me? Where was I going? Amen to the Father, Yahweh. Amen, praiseworthy. Guys, where was I going? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Rey Mysterio. Rey means king. King of mystery is Rey Mysterio. We're talking about the hips don't lie, Shakira. Yeah, we're talking about that. Hips don't lie. I know what I was about to say. All right, hear me out. Say you're a genetic female, right? Even when you're taking testosterone, there's no way 29 people are watching. What a joke. You're taking testosterone. You got a beard like the illusion. Whoa, I think I might trim it. You know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it this length, I think. Can I have a beard? All right. Okay. They might look really strong. That's why Satan pushed CrossFit and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Really push CrossFit. Strong women. All right. You could be a genetic female with a beard, ripped, all right? And you could even sound like this, governor. But if you're a genetic female, you can still give birth with a beard and be ripped. Okay? Obviously, if you've kept your uterus. So I remember watching this documentary. I wish I didn't. I think I turned it off halfway through. It said man gives birth. And you're looking at it like, wow, what? How? How is that possible? Again, when you're pretty naive, how is that possible? He's holding the baby, he's got a beard, dressed like a dude. And then you realized, still have a vagina. That dude is not a dude. It's a woman pretending to be a dude, and it's a female who can give birth. It wasn't a man. It was a woman that looks like a man, pretending to be a man, giving birth because they have a vagina. So you've just got to go deeper into it. Now, these male celebrities, think about how many times, like celebrity actors, it took them 9 months to film this movie. What, the length of a pregnancy? And out of nowhere, someone like, let me show you one photo. And I could give you 100. There's a guy on YouTube, I forgot his name. I shared one of his videos recently. He's amazing at what he does at exposing this. So this right here, you know, you'll always say, it's like, oh, you know what? They've let themselves go, these celebrities sometimes. Good for them. This is Vin Diesel, again, with really short arms. Vin Diesel was carrying a child. Now, I know you're going to say, what you on about? Vin Diesel, the star of Fast and Furious, all right? You're telling me that's not a pregnant stomach? That's not somebody who's gained weight. That's somebody who's pregnant. People cannot comprehend. So obviously Satan makes Vin Diesel out to be this like strong man. And again, have all the women lust after him. But that's not somebody who's gained a little bit of weight. That's somebody who's pregnant. So Vin Diesel, if Vin Diesel kept his uterus and vagina, Vin Diesel can give birth. Can somebody give me a woo? Remember, they're God's Baphomet that has male and female genitalia. If Vin Diesel's a genetic female, but obviously shaved his hair, shaved the hair off, taken steroids, all right, gets the whole, you can actually have a surgery to change the sound of your voice. I've watched all the transition videos, guys, to learn about it. Hours, just to learn about it. Vin Diesel can give birth, guys. Now, that is going to make me sound crazy. Do you know how many people have called me crazy and I've just silenced them now? Why do you think my Cristiano Ronaldo video was removed from YouTube? Now, think about the females. Oh, my word. Guys, I was talking about Jordan. I asked my dad how many more days he's got left in Spain. 23 days, ads. 23 days. I just talked about Jordan. Oh, my word. Spain in Gematria is 23. Spain in Gematria is 23. My dad's got 23 more days left in Spain. Just there is an organic element to the code. Now, anyways, remember Beyonce, the baby bump, all right? And it like moved down. Kate Hudson, same thing. Or Kate Middleton, sorry. Serena Williams was playing aggressive tennis, 6 months pregnant. There's a video of her playing tennis, and she's doing this. 6 months pregnant, doing an aggressive backhand. And I'm like, the mockery is off the charts, guys. Now, I've done a video about this, but so these are things you can buy. It's called a baby bump. So people will be like, well, look, they're clearly pregnant. Look at their stomach. It's like, it's a baby bump. They use them in movies, guys. They use them in movies. I've done a video. Go check it out, guys. I've done so many videos about so many topics. It's quite frankly insane. Go back and watch my stuff if you're new to my channel. Now I'm going to show you this. Here. Now there's a guy called Rob McElhenney. It was in the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I think. Now, he and Ryan Reynolds, another one who's inverted, they've bought Wrexham. Wrexham is in Wales, the Red Dragon, right? Now, this guy, who is very famous, starred in the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Well, look at this. It's like, you know how they put the truth in plain sight? I'm going to show you his stomach, which was in the show. Now Google's playing with me. But usually his body looks like, where is it? Like that. So it's clear that on set they've had this guy be pregnant. People don't know how deep this goes, guys. They don't know how deep this goes. You cannot get to the top of Hollywood and this fallen world without being a Satanist, without being brought up with that bloodline, with that deception. You can't be. So that's why they all do that. Like I said, and that. And remember the Spice Girls had the song When Two Become One? Two become one, the male and the female, the Baphomet. And then Spice Girls promoted girl power when they were all men. Watch my video about the Spice Boys. Do you want to watch it? Shall I show you it before I go? They had a song called Two Become One. The Spice Girls promoted girl power. That's the whole invert sign that they do. All the celebrities do that. Obviously, then we do it because we copy. We copy what they do, don't we? All kids are doing this celebration now. They don't know it's the mark of the beast. I'll show you. Let me show you an example of Satan, what he does with Marcus Rashford. Where is it? I've got too many photos. I don't think I can find it. I want to find it. Oh yeah, look how short the arms are here. Look at these. Look how short Tyson's arms are. And they made him the baddest man on the planet. Look how short his arms are. Now look at mine. Obviously, I ain't a big guy. I'm not a big guy. Let me take this off. You all know that. Right, so I'm a pretty slim guy. So you got my arm here, right? It's okay, but look at the length of it. Look at the length. Right? Now look at Tyson's. Look at the length of his, then the length of mine. That's same with this guy, full of tats marking his body. I want you to watch the fight and just look how short the arms are. Right? And then start looking at someone like Taylor Swift, whose arms are like that. Can I get a woo in the chat? The short arms is huge, guys, and the long ones. I've got pretty long arms. It's not the only factor, obviously. It's not that simple. I bet your arms, Dirk, are longer than Tyson's. But when you look at Tyson, you just see that he's ripped because they're putting all sorts of... I overheard a guy said they're not getting drug tested, they're testing different drugs. It's really interesting. They don't get drug tested, they're testing new drugs. Like when they tell you that the WWE is clean, they have to take drug tests. How on earth is Brock Lesnar clean? Now look how short Brock Lesnar's arms are. And also, let me find you Brock Lesnar's daughter. Guys, we almost got to 80 likes. Brock Lesnar's daughter. That's Brock. That's Brock's daughter. What? What? Let me see if I can find Kurt Angle as well. Here's another one. The Olympic gold medalist. Won the Olympics with a broken freaking neck. Sure. Just really short arms. Now they're absolutely ripped. There's no denying that. They're ripped. But again, if I pump myself with all sorts of stuff, I'm already kind of ripped. If I pump myself, all right, and put all sorts of stuff in my body and went to the gym, I'd be like, what? You what? Oh my word! I just got cramp in my shoulder doing that. Oh my goodness, that is awful, guys. Oh my word! I went to the gym yesterday. I worked on my shoulders, and my word, guys, I've got cramp. Oh my goodness! Oh my word, guys! Wait, have you ever had that here? Ah, what? Guys, I feel like I've just been in a crash. Oh, my head's gone. Guys, my head's gone. I've just pulled something. It needs popping back. Ah! I swear I'm not trying to make you laugh in any way, guys. I've just pulled something in my neck or my shoulder. Look how red it's gone. I blame King Charles III for this. I'm blaming him. And again, like, guys, the wrestlers, man, the moves that they do, like they should every night, like, be hurt and in pain. Maybe they are, I don't know. They say that the ring is like concrete. Dive in the head on it and they just get back up. Do it the day after and the day after that. Oh, guys, I did look pretty big then, though, didn't I, when I stretched my body out? But again, that's another thing. Like, obviously, I have a beautiful girlfriend, but if I wanted to go on Tinder, I'm not going to do the pose again because literally I've strained a muscle. I'm not going to do it. But I stretched my body out and my chest out. I could put that as like a Tinder photo. It's like, man, this guy, man, he must train and looking like that. And then they see him, it's like, wait, you're not big at all. Okay, you're fairly ripped, I'll give you that, but you ain't big. Your profile photo makes you look like a tank. Yeah, I wasn't lying. I was just extending my body. It wasn't a lie. What about your photo? All right, where you've got like no issues with your skin. Where do these spots come from? In your photo, perfect skin. What happened there? It's not real, is it? How do you like them apples? Anyways, sorry guys, I'm annoyed now because of this. I'm going to get a bit silly. Your wingspan's 6'10". My word, are you the Nephilim? Guys, we got a fallen angel, a giant in the chat. He's 6'10". His wingspan. Man, wow, impressive stuff. But Joseph's in the chat. I've just seen. God bless Joseph. Please subscribe to his channel. Oh, my word, guys. Did I deserve this? I have been like mocking a lot in this stream. I think I've been a bit aggressive. I'll be honest. I haven't done this in a while. It's just the deception winds me up at times. These people getting worshipped, deceivers being worshipped just doesn't sit right with me. Don't sit right. It hasn't for a while. It's one of the main reasons I used to do my videos. I hated how much we've been lied to. So I have a fire, man, still. I think Shaq is Nephilim. I think Shaq is the Nephilim. I do. Shaquille O'Neal. Remember, guys, I'm not saying all women have short arms. I'm not. I I generalize. In general, men have longer arms than women. All right, women have wider hips. Men have longer femurs. Adam's apples, although it's easy to remove that now. And to have one. We usually have bigger heads, bigger skulls. All right? Our shoulders are usually wider. Our feet are usually bigger. Of course, you get your 5'2" Asian guy or whatever. I'm generalizing, guys. Can you all give me a woo? Yeah, Baron Trump, probably a fallen angel. How tall is he? 6'7"? He's 18. Now we know his mother is like a big. Trump's reasonably tall, isn't he? He's got to be over 6 foot. Trump. Naz is 6'6". 6'6", mate. I don't think I'd want to be tall. I think I'm the average. I'm 5'11", even though Zach Hubbard said I was 5'5". I'm 5'11". I like that. Like, you know what? Maybe a few inches. Take me to 6 foot, 6'1". 6'6", mate. Like, is it uncomfortable on a plane? Have you ever banged your head? That would piss me off. You'd probably bang your head on my door, like leaving. Does it annoy you having to duck? Oh man. Does it annoy you having to duck? Being 6'6", or is it good? What? They say girls like tall guys and stuff like that. Well, why did they all fancy Tom Cruise growing up? All right? Or these Ryan Goslings and these little guys. Like, they always say girls love taller guys. What's Tom Cruise, like 5'2"? Take off his high heels, he's probably 5 foot. Woo! I don't see girls saying, you know what, I fancy that Wembanyama, 7'4". Is that a myth, this whole thing? They're like tall guys? I don't know. Yeah, there might be ways of playing around with DNA and stuff like that. Again, we don't know, do we? We don't know, but what we do know is this world is corrupt, it's satanic, it's poisonous, nothing can shock us. I think these people have technology that we don't even know about. It's always been the case. Like, for example, with Photoshop, that's what they did with the moon landing. Photoshop wasn't around in the 60s, but it was for these demons. They hide technology from us and then release it once they're done with it. And then they profit from it, obviously. So I will, on my website, not today, I don't think today, I have to code Tyson and Jake because there's a reason why it's those two. Tom Cruise is 5'3", is he? Is that with or without his heels? I've covered a lot here, guys. I don't know if there's anything left to say. Like, everything changed when I strained my neck. I've lost my flow. Maybe like a literal demon like choked me or something. I couldn't see it. Or maybe I was just being dumb. And I deserved it. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm done. Tom Cruise, the lady looks like a dude. Remember, Cruise was with Nicole Kidman. How tall's Kidman? Kidman. How tall's Nicole? Spokesperson, wasn't she, for Balenciaga? How tall's Nicole Kidman, guys? 5'10"? They starred in that movie, didn't they? What was it? Guys, what was the movie that they starred in together? That's where they like got with each other. Really crazy movie where Tom Cruise wears a mask. It's like a Rothschild party. It looks like Eyes Wide Shut. That's the one, Todd. I think that's where they met and like fell in love. They're not in love, these people. They get put together by the devil. Now we know why the Egyptians, Nimrod, had preserved their bodies in the tombs for DNA resurrection at the end times. That's interesting. Nobody should be 7 foot. Like the Big Show or the Great Khali and people like that. They're giants. Donald Trump's 6'9" at 18. 6'9". Look how Michael Owen never has an Adam's apple. Again, Nicole's 5'11". So Nicole Kidman's my height. But then they put Nicole in heels, so 6 foot. I have never in my life, no offense, God forgives everybody, not Satan. God's not going to forgive Satan or the fallen angels or the false prophet. They've already been cast. There's no forgiveness for them. God is willing to forgive all those who accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. Can I get an amen in the chat? Don't be the person that believes God's going to forgive us all and we're all going to live happily ever after in heaven. That's a lie. God will forgive all of those that accept Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior and they become reborn in Christ. They believe in his crucifixion, resurrection, and blood, okay? And they know that the only way to heaven's through Christ. They're the people who are going to be saved. Then there's a transformation. The other people will not be saved, biblically. So God will not. God is willing to forgive everybody, but he won't forgive everybody. Because most are not going to accept his son. Whoa, I just lost likes by saying that, Satan. As soon as I brought up Jesus Christ in the stream, I just lost likes. So I would say be careful just preaching that God will forgive us all. He won't. He won't forgive us all. The road to heaven's narrow. Many will walk the wide and destructive path which leads to the lake of fire. Give your life to Christ if you want to be saved. Have you seen Ronaldo's Adam's apple, ladies and gentlemen? Ronaldo's Adam's apple. See, his Adam's apple's like that. I've never seen a guy with an Adam's apple like Ronaldo's. I'm surprised he's not scored like 100 goals with his Adam's apple. Bigger than his head. Seen his apple? Let me find it before I go. Shouldn't be doing impersonations of heading a ball. Ronaldo, Adam's apple. It's not like somebody like put a baseball bat in his throat. Like, what is that? Like, this one makes me laugh because somebody's made a face out of somebody's made a face. This is genius. This is my humor. This bit's my humor. You might not find it funny. This for me takes a lot to make me laugh. This stuff makes me laugh. So whoever's done this has used his Adam's apple as a nose. I think that's genius. All right, that's 10 out of 10 for me. So that Adam's apple, man, okay, you see, man, but it ain't like all the way out like CR7s. He's playing like a man possessed, is what they always say about Ronaldo. He's out of this world. This is a good one, isn't it? They've done a good job there with his Adam's apple. Now, I honestly think this, recently these statues, I actually think that's God. I think God does that. Is that you want to be worshipped? You want a statue? We know God warns of idolatry. All right, here's your statue. They've done it with Ronaldo, Dwayne Wade, and many other people recently. They're given a statue that looks nothing like them. It's like they wish they never had it. Have you noticed that? These statues are becoming more and more ridiculous. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with this. My mate Lockwood sent me this. So I've exposed the royal family better than anyone there is. All right. Watch this, what he sent me. It made me laugh. When they unveiled the painting of him? Well, this is what Charles saw, guys. This is what Charles saw. originally when they revealed that painting. Let's do it again. Made me laugh. In case you're not sure, that's me. I know you're so used to me wearing a hat. How'd you like those apples, Charlie boy? Because I probably know more about the royal family than the most avid royal family worshipper. England are winning. Ollie Watkins. Watkins took England in front from Maduki Cross. Of course, from a cross. Jesus. Let me see what number Watkins is today. 18. 6 plus 6 plus 6. 23 assisted him. 23 assisted 18. That's 41, isn't it? The 41 generations of Jesus. Ooh. Let's go, England. Oh. 7 minutes, guys. 7 trumpets, 7 years of tribulation, 7 golden candlesticks. God rested on the 7th day. 7 seals. Guys, France are playing Israel. It's so biblical. Like, it's so biblical. Now, if France can't beat Israel, you just know it's just not real. All this stuff's not... How did Greece beat England at Wembley? Because I showed you why. Because of the code. Wait, Tyson's kids, Miguel like Michael, Leon like Lion Tyson. Miguel, Leon, Mike. So Archangel Michael, Leon means lion. Jesus, the Lion of Judah. He also has a kid called Exodus Tyson. Exodus is the 2nd book of the Bible. Amia Tyson, it's a very Islamic name. Mikey Lorna Tyson, I'm sure that's probably a girl. Let's call the girl Mikey. And Ramsey Tyson. Remember, they sacrificed rams. Oh, my word, Mikey Tyson. Guys, you got to look at Mikey Tyson. Before you go, check out Mikey Tyson. Man, this world is so full of deception. I need to go eat. I've got spag bolognese waiting for me. Yeah, let's just see what happens in these games. It's never ending. Illusion, who's going to win the Nation League game? Illusion, who have you got for the NBA tonight? Illusion, who have you got for Thursday night football? Man, I have a life as well. Leave me alone, guys. It's like, I don't know everything. You can't just ask me who's going to win and then I go, oh, this team. I have to code it. So anyways, happy birthday, Charles. God bless you. The king. No, Charlie boy. No. There's one king and it's Christ. And he's going to come back on a white horse with fire in his eyes, sword in his hand. And he's going to be called the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And he is going to set the world on fire. And then he's going to righteously judge every single one of us. And I believe very soon. Very soon. And I say, bring it on. Wait, Mike Tyson has 7 kids? Oh, my word. That means Michaela Tyson's given birth 7 times. And remember, just so you know this, right before I go, so, guys, get me to 80 likes. It stayed on 79 for 20 minutes. Come on. If you haven't just gone, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. That's it. That's all you need to do. Still no. Keeping me on those 79. Okay, 20-second prime. There's the 80. Whoever just hit the 80, I appreciate that. The recent World Cup began on Biden's 80th birthday. Big number is that 80, guys. It really is. Now, yeah, this is what I want to just say. You can look into IVF as well with how kids come into the world. Let me do my Michael Jackson impersonation. Feed the world. Want to make it a better place. Remember the IVF treatments and how he would use his sperm and somebody else would give birth. This is going on a lot. This goes on a lot in the regular world as well. People can't give birth. All right, somebody else does it for them. This goes on. Another way that they get hold of kids is trafficking. Look into the stats of how many kids go missing every year. So it's not always these people are actually giving birth. It's complex. Some of the men who are pretending to be women are actually giving birth behind the scenes. Oh, he's going away to New Zealand to film a movie for 10 months. You don't hear about him. Oh, okay. It's the IVF. It's the trafficking, getting hold of kids. I always get told, well, how does Pink have a kid then? There's many ways why Pink can have a kid. Just focus on Pink's anatomy. All right, and take it from there. It's not hard to get hold of a kid for a celebrity. It's not difficult. Read that before you go. What do you want me to read? Ollie Arthur George Watkins. No. No, Paranoid D. Guys, can we all give a round of applause to Paranoid D? Give him a round of applause. And I'm going to extend, which is what I always do. Today, and I said it before the stream, you know, guys, hey, this one's for you. Woo! Woo! Wow. Wow. I sound like Gordon Ramsay there. Wow. Wow. That jacket potato, the beans, the way that you cut the cheese. Wow, Brooklyn. Wow. Now, Ramsey went to Los Angeles to live, didn't he? The Angels, where Beckham went. Now, they're close friends. Now, where was I? So, King Charles, as I call him, Charlie Boy, I told you before the stream began, he's got all those male names. His full name is Charles Philip Arthur George. Okay, Charles Philip Arthur George. Now, who just opened the scoring for England against Greece? Remember, Charles's father, Greek, which means that Charles has Greek bloodline, and obviously English bloodline from Elizabeth. Ollie Watkins, what's his full name? Oliver. Please, sir, can I have some more demonic possession? Oliver George Arthur Watkins. All right. Guy who was playing lower league and then he goes to Villa and becomes one of the best strikers in world football, perhaps, recently, with his goal scoring record. I think he's another one that scored and he put the ball up his stomach pretending he was pregnant. Not the first one, is he? So it's called Oliver George Arthur Watkins. And King Charles is called Charles Philip Arthur George. So Ollie has the George and Arthur, which were kings. Now, William's favourite team is Aston Villa, where Ollie Watkins plays. The Villains. It's just mental. Obviously, Villa are doing really well now. That might be because we're about to see the rise of William to become the king. And King Charles's favourite team is Burnley, who obviously got relegated last season. Their coach right now is Scott Parker. I call him. It's Scott Parker. I call him Parker. So that's interesting. Villa on the rise, Burnley on the decline. You have William who supports Villa, and you've got Charles who supports Burnley, even though he was the Prince of Wales and he resides in London. So somebody please tell me why he supports Burnley. Maybe it's the burn. Gotta let it burn. That's what Usher told us. Usher has 3 pronouns in the name. Us, he, her. Again, Usher, you can see him doing all of this, and he's got the 6-pack, and he's doing all of that. Guys, it's easy for them to get that figure with what they're putting in their body. And he sung Burn. He headlined the Super Bowl, didn't he? So satanic. So satanic, guys. And they make him so sexy. Do you know what you always hear about what girls say? So many girls like feminine looking men. The devil's done that, guys. The devil's done that. I spoke to one of my close friends, Anna. I've told you this story. Great girl. I said, why are you attracted to Harry Styles, who wears makeup, dresses, and high-heeled shoes? Is that what you look for in a guy? Obviously, it makes people angry by saying that. So why are you attracted to a guy with long hair who wears makeup and wears dresses and wears high heels? Isn't that a red flag? Can somebody give me a woo in the chat? Girls, historically, since I've been growing up, they're attracted to what we call pretty boys. So they're attracted to guys who have feminine features. Beautiful long hair, beautiful soft skin, okay? They're glowing. They dress like women, and they're attracted to it. Now, I taught in a high school prior to the most recent one. My 11th grade class, I'm not going to say names. I will not say names. I remember there was 11 girls in that class. It was an 11th grade high school class. And 4 of these girls that I taught are now lesbian. 4 out of 11. I will not say names. How do I know this? I'm still friends on Instagram with them. 4 out of 11, guys. That's really significant. And at the time, they had boyfriends, most of them. In 11th grade, they had boyfriends. It's things like this, because girls have been lusting after women thinking they're men. And we've been lusting after men thinking they're women. So it's messed up. That's gone on now for decades and decades and decades. To the point where we are today. Pickford booked for time wasting. Why is he time wasting in the first half? He's another one as well, like very feminine. And should be nowhere near the number 1 goalie in England, Jordan Pickford. Jordan. Again, remember Jesus baptized in the River Jordan. Pickford's shocking. Pretty sure Everton fans will tell you that as well. So everyone was like, Pickford's done now. Southgate loved him. Southgate's gone, but he's still the number one. He's still the number one goalkeeper. France are still joined with Israel. How are Israel still playing? The nation's at war, yet they're traveling around playing football games. And you know what, that right before I go, do you know what annoys me? I remember, like, you had the Ukraine at war with Russia, right? And the Ukraine won a game. And they were like, you know what? This is going to put a smile on the face of all Ukrainians. Guys, if my nation was at war, do you think I'm going to care about a bunch of guys winning a football game? You know what I mean? My nation's at war. Disaster. Like, fearing for my life. No way. Are you serious? We just beat Romania 2-1 in a friendly? Oh, guys, things are looking up. Things are really looking up right now. Let's go. That's what they do. Great day for the nation of Ukraine. Ukraine defeats Scotland 2-0. I bet they're all having a party, aren't they? Is that what they're going to do if Israel upset France? Celebrate the streets of Israel? You know what, Hamas, chill out. We just went to France and we shocked them. Let us enjoy this moment. This is the world we live in. These are headlines. Finally, some good news for the Ukraine. They just beat Azerbaijan 4-1. It's just ridiculous, man. Victoria's Secret is the models are all dudes. There you go. Secret revealed. Time for me to go. Sort my neck out. Spag bolognese. Whatever goes on in this England game, I'll probably expose it if I can be bothered. Coaching later. I was going to go to the gym. I don't know now with this strain. I guess I'll work my legs. Woo! A lot covered today. You can go back and watch this multiple times. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me speak for 2.5 hours without cutting me off again. All right. Appreciate that. How very noble of you. And yeah, in regards to this Tyson fight and Jake Paul, I quite frankly don't give a shit who wins. It's like, they're both demons. I'll look into it for you because everyone's going to ask me. All right. And we'll see what happens. But don't get all excited. All right. I can't wait to watch this fight, guys. You're watching two demons in a ring, and it's already been determined who's winning. All right. Straight up. Woo, 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 woo. I'm off. God bless you. If you haven't hit that, you know what? If you haven't hit the like, hit it right now. Everyone who hasn't hit it, smash that like button, all right? Come on. And look at Tyson's daughter, please. Mikey Lorna Tyson. I am not even going to show you. Check out Mikey Lorna Tyson. All right? Check it out. You know what I mean? Check it out. Check out the image. Tell me which is the dude. Is it Mikey or is it Mike? Come to your own conclusions, guys. I already have come to mine. Take care. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. God wins. And Ollie Watkins, we've just exposed you. You scored in a King Charles ritual. All right? So all you Villa fans like, that's my boy Ollie. He ain't your boy because he ain't a boy. Woo! Ow! Ow!